When we saw Prime Minister Modi and other leaders join Xi Jinping in China. A lot of pearl clutching going on here in America about what does that mean? Is India drifting away? I just highlight this, that China and India have a long history of grievances and distrust. Barely 5 years ago, China and India were fighting over a disputed border, and China used an electromagnetic weapon. They didn't use bullets, but they used an electromagnetic weapon to literally melt Indian soldiers. So I think that it's clear to me, and I think it's clear to all of us, that international relations are a lot more than a photo opportunity. They really run deep.
You're 100% right. India shares a lot more in common with us than they do with China. And for far too long, we have not had that personal touch. And not only will I be able to bring that to New Delhi, but the president is also extremely personally engaged.
Another critical relationship is the one between India and Pakistan. There's a rivalry that's been going on there for ages. Both nations are nuclear equipped.
अब भारतीय सेना इस बात पर विचार कर रही है कि LAC पर सैनिक हथियार लेकर भी जाएं। दरअसल LAC पर 1996 में एग्रीमेंट हुआ था कि 2 किलोमीटर के दायरे में फायरिंग नहीं करेंगे, जहां डिस्प्यूटेड एरिया से ही हथियार का इस्तेमाल किया, जिस पर नुकीली कील लगी थी। 1996 में एग्रीमेंट हुआ था कि 2 किलोमीटर के दायरे में फायरिंग नहीं करेंगे, जहां डिस्प्यूटेड एरिया होगा। लेकिन भारतीय सेना इस रणनीति को बदलने पर विचार कर रही है।
Barely 5 years ago, China and India were fighting over a disputed border, and China used an electromagnetic weapon. They didn't use bullets, but they used an electromagnetic weapon to literally melt Indian soldiers. China used an electromagnetic weapon. They didn't use bullets, but they used an electromagnetic weapon to literally melt Indian soldiers.
I'd like to ask you to talk a little more specifically about how India views Chinese expansionism and aggression and what that means for U.S.-Indian relations.
Senator, thank you for the question. Look, India is very concerned. I mean, they've openly spoken about this, as I think it was Senator Haggerty who pointed out just 5 years ago, they were in open conflict. And so while we might have our moment of hiccups right now, we are on the track of resolving that. Our relationship with the Indian government, with the people of India, extends many more decades, and it's a much warmer relationship than they have with the Chinese. Frankly, they are concerned by Chinese expansionism. And Chinese expansionism is not just on the border of India, it's all over the area. And so we share a lot in common, and we share a lot of the same concerns that other nations in the region do. So should I be confirmed, we will make that a top priority, that India is pulled into our side and away from them.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美一点。美吧。